no rusty tool to snuff it out, but light, pure light, straight from man's imagination into our living room. On, off, on. Hello?
Sorry. Oh,
Hello. Find a nice nurse for you, won't we? A nice wet nurse with lots of healthy milk. Your father put an advertisement in the paper and we'll get lots of replies today. My milk isn't filling you up, is it? Are you less fat today, darling? Are your cheeks less fat? Find you a nurse who hasn't a child of her own. Not that I hope to find a nurse with a dead baby, for that is tragic. Nothing is more tragic. Oh, it hurts me here to think it. You and your clam not moving. I suppose if I am to find a childless nurse with milk to spare, the baby must be dead. Recently dead, oh dear. I do not like to think of that.
I have a new patient who might arrive any second. If you arrive, would you please let Annie answer the door? Her nerves are terribly raw. It might throw off the entire clinical balance for her to meet you, baby. Please hop. Annie?
Hello. You must be Mr. and Mrs. Daltrey. Please come in. Right this way to the operating theater. Well, let's just call it the next room. There's no need to be nervous. Shall I take your hat?
She's very sensitive to light.
Of course. Right this way.
So nice to meet you, Mrs. Dollar. Mr. Dollar, should I take your coat?
She's very sensitive to cold.
I see. Well, have a seat. Sensitive to light? Sensitive to cold?
Oh, is there a baby? I didn't realize there was a new baby. How wonderful for you.
Yes. Could you shut the door, please, Annie? What other symptoms does your wife suffer?
I find her weeping at the oddest moments during the day, muttering about green curtains and other such nonsense.
Is it nonsense, Mrs. Dalby?
I suppose it is. The curtains give me a terrible headache. The color. Old ghosts in the dark.
Tell me more about the curtains, would you?
The house where I grew up, my mother would wash the curtains every week. She beat them with a stick, and there were no ghosts in them. There was a wonderful view of the grape arbor, and when the curtains were cleaned, you could see straight through the grapes. You could almost watch them go when they got so plump in the autumn. My mother would make loads of grape jam. My mother was not a nervous or an excitable woman. It was jam, it was laughing, and long walks out of doors. We haven't a grape arbor here. I'm full of digressions these days, Dr. Gibbings, but what I am trying to say is I haven't had the strength to wash the curtains and beat the ghosts out of them. You think I'm talking like a mad woman, but if you could see the curtains, you would see I really am being very reasonable. They're horrible.
And you try the usual remedies, rest and relaxation.
I do nothing but rest. Nothing but rest.
Yes. When I first met Mrs. Daltrey, she was 17 years old. She was an extraordinary creature. She played the piano, and we ate grape jam in the arbor. And it was there that I told her I would protect her and take care of her forever. Didn't I?
Yes.
Now I'm afraid there's very little sympathy between us.
I'm afraid I am breaking his heart. He likes me to be a certain way. Perhaps if I could play the piano again, but my fingers will not work.
No, her fingers do not work. In the living room or any other room, if you get my meaning.
Mr. Daltrey, I will not be treated with such vulgarities. I am shocked and disgusted. I will leave the room now.
Mr. Dollar, your wife is suffering from hysteria. It's a very clear case. I recommend therapeutic electrical massage. Weekly, possibly daily. We shall see the sessions. We need to relieve the pressure of her nerves. You'll soon have your blooming right back. She'll regain her color, light and cold, and no longer have the same effect on her. And you'll soon be eating grape jam and wondering how it is that Mrs. Dogwood looks so much like a 17-year-old.
Thank you, Doctor. You have no idea the anguish that my wife's illness has caused me. Oh, and her, of course.
Of course. I'll have her back here in an hour's time.
This lamp was extraordinary. It hurts my eyes to watch it go on and off, but I enjoy the pain. It is a kind of religious ecstasy to feel half blind, do you not think?
Yes, isn't it? I was not supposed to have met you, but I'm glad I have. I hope you find my husband to be a comfort. I know that I do.
May I hold your baby?
Yes, of course.
I would ask you to leave Mrs. Dogwood here while you take a walk around the grounds. Perhaps it's better if we don't disturb her naps.
Whatever you think is best, Doctor.
What is the baby's name?
Letitia. Lottie, for short. 3 syllables seem like too many for a baby.
Lottie.
The doctor is ready for you now.
Oh, must I go back in there or shall I hold the baby?
Be a good girl.
She's beautiful.
Isn't she? Too skinny, though.
The doctor is waiting for you, Spring.
You'll be just fine. My husband is a good doctor, so I am told. If you'll excuse me, it's time for her nap.
Now, Mrs. Dalbury, I ask you to remove your cloak, but you may keep your underwear on. Annie will place a sheet over your low regions and will respect your modesty in every particular. I shall give you privacy.
Hello again.
Oh, hello. Very charming of her. I'm supposed to be walking about the grounds.
Oh, is it not raining, Mr.
Dolce, I don't know.
Your name?
No, it's raining.
Oh, well then you'll have to gamble on whether or not to take an umbrella.
Indeed.
There are 3 kinds of people. Those who use an umbrella when it is not raining, those who do not use an umbrella even while it is raining, and those who use an umbrella only and precisely while it rains. Which kind are you, Mr. Daltrey?
I always use an umbrella while it's raining.
Oh, that's too bad. I find people who do not use umbrellas while it is raining to be horribly romantic, strolling, no, striding through the rain with wet hair, looking at a drop of water on a branch.
That would be my wife.
Oh, yes, I can see that.
It's so annoying. I'm always afraid she'll catch cold.
But horribly romantic. My husband opens his umbrella at the merest hint of rain, and even if it is not raining, he will leave it open stubborn as an ox and keep walking. Oh, my husband is a scientist.
And what kind of person are you, Mrs. Gibbons?
I don't know. My husband has always held the umbrella. Isn't that funny? I don't know at all what kind of person I am. I will show you the grounds, and we can use this very large umbrella, and perhaps I will hold it, and we shall see what kind of person I am. I only hope you do not get wet.
It sounds like a madcap adventure.
Are you ready for me?
Yes, doctor.
Are you warm enough? Mrs. Dalbury, we're going to produce in you what is called a paralysis. The congestion in your womb is causing your hysterical symptoms, and if we can release some of that congestion and invite the juices downward, your health will be restored. Thanks to the dawn of electricity, and yes, thank you, Mr. Edison. I always tip my hat to Mr. Edison. Great American. I now have a new instrument which I will use. It used to be that it would take me, or it would take Annie, hours to produce a paroxysm in our patients, and it demanded quite a lot of skill and patience. It was much like a child trying to pat the head and rub the stomach at the same time. But now, thanks to this new electrical instrument, we shall be done in a matter of minutes.
I'm afraid I don't.
3 minutes, sometimes 5 at the outer limits. Are you ready, Mrs. Dalbury?
I'm frightened.
Don't be frightened.
There is no danger of electrocution?
Not at all. I will tell you an amusing story. Dr. Benjamin Franklin once decided to electrocute a bird for a historic dinner on Christmas Eve, but by mistake, He held on to the chain, completing the circuit, and couldn't let go. He described violently convulsing until he was able, by sheer force of will, to let go of the chain. He was perfectly fine. Do you feel calmer?
A little.
This will just take a matter of minutes.
Oh.
It's all right, Mrs. Story. That's just fine.
Oh.
And he will hold your hand.
Oh, God in his heaven!
That was very good, Mrs. Dolby. Is not this new instrument wonderful? Thank goodness for Benjamin Franklin and his electrical key. Did you know that they electrocuted an elephant in Coney Island last week? Marvelous! Annie will help you get dressed, and you may meet Mr. Daughtry on the grounds.
All right. And perhaps I may hold your baby again?
I did not realize that you had met the baby. I hope that was not distracting in the middle of our session.
Not at all. I liked holding her. We have not been able to.
Oh, there.
To have children?
Oh, dear Mrs. Daughtry, take heart. You see, Annie, it's the pent-up emotion inside her womb that causes her hysterical symptoms. You can see it quite clearly. I will administer another round of therapy to the patient. Lie back down, Mrs. Daughtry.
Please do not touch me there again. It is very painful. Please no.
What are you feeling, Mrs. Daughtry?
My feet are hot. And down there. Hot and cold to the touch. My heart is racing.
That's all right, Mrs. Daughtry. There. You just lie there and stay quiet for a while. I'm going to go wash my hands.
Can you please hand me my hat?
Of course. This instrument has quite the same effect on all our patients. They laugh and weep, sometimes all at the same time. They often call for God.
Oh, dear.
Quite all right, Mrs. Daughtry.
I'm suddenly drowsy.
Yes, most of our patients become drowsy after the treatment.
Might I lie down again?
Please do.
You are a midwife?
Yes.
And you assist Dr. Gibbons with births and all manner of things?
Yes.
How did you come to be a midwife?
I was 33, unmarried, and had the patients for teaching young children.
You have seen women in their confinement?
Yes.
So you have seen every form.
I have seen women in a great deal of pain. Yes.
Hold my hand and I will fall asleep.
I must be a very inconsistent person. I like to be wet, and then I like to be dry, and then I like to be wet again.
You are so healthy and robust, I can barely keep up with you.
Oh, I love to walk. I never had enough exercise as a child, so now I walk. No one could keep up with me, not even Dr. Gibbons. That's how he fell in love with me. He said he was determined to keep up with me. He only ever saw the back of my head before we were married because I was always one step ahead. He said he had to marry me to see my face. Didn't you, darling?
What's that?
You have to marry me in order to see my face.
I see you have met my wife.
Indeed.
We had a very successful session. You should find Mrs. Daughtry much relaxed.
Excellent.
I took Mr. Dolgy on a tour of the grounds. We got wet.
I don't want you catching cold. Baby must not catch cold at this age.
Well, you know I'm healthy as an ox if only more of my milk would come in. Excuse me, Mr. Dolby, that's not polite to men in the mixed company.
Are you advertising for a nurse?
Indeed we are.
Our housekeeper recently lost her baby, and I believe she is still quite full of milk. Perhaps you can help, but we do not want to lose her services. She's very upstanding and all the rest of it. Hard to find gem. Self-educated, you see, with the manners of a lady. But I'm not sure she'll take it into her head to be a wet nurse. You know what they say about wet nurses?
9 parts devil, 1 part cow.
But that's what you want, isn't it? A nice young woman who never intended to be wet nurse, with milk to spare.
She sounds perfect. We desperately want someone very moral whose child is recently dead. Yeah, what I mean to say is, it's just that they say morality goes right through the milk. Mrs. Evans was saying just the other day, oh, I witnessed a darky, the morality goes right through the milk, but the South, what they do in the South?
Elizabeth, our housekeeper, is colored. Though she's very moral and very Christian, she goes to church weekly with Mrs. Daltrey, who is a devout woman.
I see.
Has she recovered from the death of her child?
As I was saying, she's very religious, resigned to the will of God, with plentiful milk.
Darling, I don't know about
My father was a well-known abolitionist, Mr. Daltrey.
William Gibbons.
Yes, and you'd rather have a Negro Protestant than an Irish Catholic, would you? Is she married?
Yes.
That's good.
To be sure, you do not want an unmarried woman in your house. They turn the household upside down, especially the pretty ones.
That is to say, she is married to a fine man with a steady job.
We'd be happy to take on your housekeeper, Elizabeth, Whitewood. We can pay her handsome. But no, not so handsome that she leaves your service. We really are in dire straits because my wife's milk is not that great. Bottle-fed babies don't do well in colors, and they don't do well at all. It's no time to stand on prejudice, Catherine.
My husband is a very unconventional man, a scientist. I have no idea what the neighbors will say.
Let them observe that your baby's growing nice and fat.
Hello. How rested you look. I feel wonderful. Your husband is a good doctor.
Yes, he is.
There are roses in your cheeks.
Is the light bothering you, Mrs. Dalton?
Not at all. I was horrified when the electric lamp was invented. I still prefer candlelight, and I thought that people's faces would look like monsters in the evening. No flicker, no glow, but none of you look like monsters at present. You all look very charming. You are what, Mr. Dalton?
Indeed, it's raining, Mrs. Daltrey, shall we?
Doctor, might I borrow an umbrella? I did not anticipate the rain.
To be sure, I always keep an extra umbrella in case of emergencies.
Thank you, Dr. Denise. I shall see you again soon, I hope.
Tomorrow I think it's best. We'll need daily sessions.
Excellent. Doctor, how much do I owe you?
Oh, not too worried. We'll settle up week.
Fine, fine. Then we will see you tomorrow, and we'll bring Elizabeth with us.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day. I'm nervous about bringing a stranger into the house. Very nervous indeed.
Lottie is losing weight, my dear.
Yes, of course. It's all my fault.
I'm not assigning blame, my darling.
Whose fault is it then?
No one's. The body's blameless. Milk is without intention.
A good mother has a fat child, and everyone knows it.
Then it will be a relief to find her a good nurse.
Indeed. Cannot wait to meet her.
Cheer up, darling. We're healthy and happy, are we not?
Yes. Yes.
It's important to examine you to be sure that your milk is healthy.
Yes, sir.
I also need to be sure that you haven't any neuroses that could be passed through the milk to the child. You could just like that.
Sir, I'd rather not.
I'm head of science, Elizabeth. Believe me, I won't be shocked.
Sir, you won't touch me there, will you?
I'm going to give you a medicine. That's all.
Hello. I was walking the grounds. They're lovely.
Why you look at the bloom of health?
I played the piano again.
What did you play?
I'd like to make songs up.
Would you play one for me? Please, oh please.
I am terribly shy.
No one is shy on me, Mrs. Daltrey. I have the most wonderful effect upon shy people. They hear me talk and they think, oh, why be shy?
I am not shy around you, Miss Gibbons.
I knew it. You see, I'm terrible at the piano. I just pick at it with one or two fingers. It's hardly been used. You must play it. The poor thing is languishing without a human touch. It is like a piece of dead wood without being played.
Well, how can I say no?
Thank you, Elizabeth. You were very brave and you're very healthy. You can get dressed.
But that's beautiful. A bit sad, isn't it? Do you think we make sad things into songs in order to hold on to the sadness or to banish it? I think it's to banish the sadness. So then if you write a happy song, is it not sadder than a sad song? Because by making it, you have banished your own happiness into a song. What do you think?
I don't know.
Does it have words?
No.
But it must have words, Mrs. Dalton. It must. I will supply the words. Play it again, and I will sing some words of it. How is it?
All right.
You raise the blinds in the morning. I like to shut them at night. To better sleep near the birdhouse and forget the electrical light.
Well, that was very nice.
Did you like it? Did it go with your song? Oh, I hope you liked it. I hope the song liked the words because the words love the song.
The song likes the words.
Mrs. Gibbons,
Hello, darling.
I have examined Elizabeth and she's very fit and healthy and will be a wonderful nurse to Letitia.
Oh, that's marvelous. I'm so sorry about your own child, Elizabeth. That's dreadful.
Thank you.
What was your child's name? Or did she have a name yet? Oh, that's horrible. I don't know what's worse, frankly, a name or no name yet, or... I should stop talking. When the subject of death comes up, I just ramble on and on. I'll stop now.
His name was Henry Douglas.
A boy.
Yes.
Have you buried him yet?
He's buried at the churchyard. All Souls. He was baptized before he died, and for that I'm grateful.
Oh, yes. Baptism, at least, is a comfort. He is in heaven now.
I don't like talking about Henry Douglas, ma'am.
Of course you wouldn't forgive me.
Elizabeth has 2 other boys. 2 lovely boys, very well behaved.
Oh, what a relief. We hope to have extra children just in case. That is to say, more children. I would love to have a great big brood all climbing over the furniture. Furniture is so dead. That is to say, so lifeless. I feel so sad. Without children.
I don't have any children.
Oh, what a pity.
Elizabeth, would you like to meet the baby?
Yes, sir.
Catherine, please bring the baby to Elizabeth, and Mrs. Daugherty, why don't you come with me?
Yes, doctor.
Did that upset you to talk about children?
Little.
Are you feeling nervous?
My head is pounding and I feel quite weak.
Well, you just lie down, and I will administer treatment.
Where is Annie's bed?
She should be arriving momentarily.
I do not wish to undress in front of you.
Of course. I will make some notes, and you just call out when you're ready.
Well, there she is.
Would you like me to feed her now?
I suppose she must be hungry.
Perhaps it would be better if I fed her in the nursery?
Yes, I think so. And of course, just through there.
darling, what is it?
Lottie took to Elizabeth right away. She latched right onto her breast, and it made me feel very strange to see her latched onto another woman's breast. And for once it wasn't the baby who was crying, but I feel very queer. I do.
Now, you have to think of the baby and what's best for the baby. She would starve without milk, so think about that and be practical.
I don't feel well.
I have to attend to Mrs. Dolly, but why don't you have a nice light? Here, I'll shut the lamp.
I don't want to lie down. I want to feed my own child.
But you can't, Lolly. Your milk isn't adequate. I don't know. Sorry for the delay.
Not at all?
Fine weather we're having.
Yes?
Chilly, but bright.
Indeed?
And there we are. This will only take but a few minutes. There, Mrs. Dolly, what are you feeling?
It's not working. Today it's not working.
There?
Nothing.
Oh, dear.
Did I make it stop?
It's not your fault. Electrical failure. Well, I'm glad you're here, Annie. We've had a power failure.
My head. Oh. Dear Mrs. Daldry, are you ill?
I've been trying these last 3 minutes, and it's never taken longer than 3 minutes with this machine.
Shall I try the manual treatment, Doctor?
Yes, why don't you? I'll go look into this. Good day, Miss Daldry. Annie?
What is the manual treatment? You just lie back. Oh! Oh! Oh, everything is quite wet. I do not know what has happened. How embarrassing. That happens from time to time, Mr. Daldry. I'll change the sheets. Aristotle talked all about it. Aristotle? Yes. Do you read Greek? Yes. How interesting. I'm going to go wash my hands.
Will you be needing me this evening? Perhaps after supper?
All right.
Elizabeth, when the milk comes in, can you feel any love for the child?
I try not to think of love. I try not to think of pain reduction.
Of course. Do you want more children, Elizabeth? That is a tactless question. You do not need to answer. Forgive me. Sometimes I say whatever is in my head. I want more children. My husband desperately wants more children. I'm afraid of another birth. Aren't you? When I gave birth, I remember so clearly the moment her head was coming out of my body, and I thought, why would any rational creature do this twice? And knowing what I know now. And then she came out, and she clambered right onto my breast and tried to eat me. She was so hungry. So hungry. It terrified me for hunger. And I remember thinking, is that the first emotion? Hunger? And not hunger for food, but wanting to eat other people, specifically one's mother. And then I thought, isn't it strange about Jesus? That is to say, Jesus being a man, where his women were eaten, who turned their bodies into food. He gave up my blood. So much blood. Gave up my body, but I couldn't feed her. I couldn't turn my body into food, and she was so hungry. I suppose that makes me an inferior very inferior kind of Jesus. Oh dear. They said you were very religious. That must have
I
sounded...
was very religious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought of Jesus when I was giving birth like you, but I wasn't thinking why he was a man. I was thinking Jesus saved me. And he did. And I don't know why he didn't save my Henry, so I stopped believing in him.
Oh. Ah, the electricity is back. Hello. Hello. You look refreshed. Do you want? Oh, yes. Would you play something for us on the piano? I'm sure Elizabeth would love to hear you play.
I really have to go. Let me get something for my boy.
Stay for just one song? Why not?
Pretty song, Mrs. Daldry. Thank you, Annie.
I must go.
And I am taking your direction.
Oh, goodbye then. Everyone gets a good walk except for me. Come again tomorrow or I will be very dull. What is it, Elizabeth?
Do you pay me now or later?
Oh, goodness. I haven't any money. I'll have to ask my husband. Perhaps we can settle up easily.
That's fine. Goodbye.
Bye.
The power is back on. One day, whole cities will be electrified, and Mr. Edison is the man to do it.
Do not talk to me about electricity. You know how it bores me. Everyone's gone and we are alone.
Indeed, we are.
I will turn this off.
Shall we go upstairs?
Or stay here.
In the living room?
Oh, I suppose it is for living in.
I'll get it. Mrs. Dog,
I forgot my hat.
you look flushed. Are you all right?
Perhaps the walk over excited me. I'm not used to walking so much in one day. Annie and I were walking rather quickly and discussing, well, she knows Greek, can you imagine? I feel faint.
There, Mrs. Dog. Why don't you come and see me in the operating theater? The electricity is back on.
Perhaps I am intruding on your domestic life?
Not at all.
Not at all.
This way. Mrs. Gibbons, why don't you go to the nursery?
Yes, dear.
No need to undress all the way as you're not feeling well. Just lie down gently. Are you still feeling faint?
A little.
Are you often subject to faintness?
No more than once a week, I dare say.
I see. We'll set you to rights. No worries. Are you ready?
Oh,
Tell me what you're feeling.
I don't want a machine.
Any fluid, Mrs. Dalby?
No, nothing.
I will try using a finger as well as the instrument to replicate Annie's experiment. Valvular massage has been discounted in many circles, but occasionally, with the proper diagnosis and method, it's just the thing.
Oh.
There, Mrs. Dalby, let it all out.
Oh, Annie!
Excuse me.
Please leave
wash up and let you get sorted. Take your time. Excuse me. What is it, baby?
What was that sound? What are you doing?
Electrical therapy, my darling. A very successful session.
I wish to see it.
How you would not understand. Leave me my dry, boring science, and I'll give you the rest of the world. You said yourself that my electricity bores you.
Well, I insist upon seeing your machine now.
Are you going to force me to lock my laboratory?
I am your wife.
Happily, you're my blooming young wife without a hint of neurosis, and in no need of my inventions or experiments.
Experiment on me.
I can assure you that you would not like it.
Experiment on me.
It would be unseemly for a man of science to do experiments on his own wife. I'd lose my credibility. Now, would you have the good grace to be quiet while Mrs. Dalton is in the next room?
Do not let me forget my hat pen.
It is right here.
Thank you, Dr. Gibbons.
Not at all. Goodbye.
Goodbye, then.
I'm going to the club. Mr. Edison's man is electrocuting dogs. He's out to prove the deadliness of the alternating current over and above direct. I think it's harsh. In alternating current, the current flips back and forth and back and... You see how much this bores you?
Yes, it is very boring. Goodbye, and do not kiss me goodbye, please.
Very well.
I forgot my gloves. I'm so sorry. What you must have said to me.
I'm so glad you're here. My husband has just gone to the club. I am bored out of my mind.
I think my gloves are in the other room.
Oh, it is locked.
I can come back tomorrow for my gloves.
No, please stay. I have developed the most insatiable curiosity about my husband's operating theater. Perhaps you can tell me how it works.
Oh, I don't know how it works.
Well, he plugs it in, he turns it on, and then?
He applies electrical current to my body to release the magnetic fluid. Well, that is what he says. There is magnetic fluid trapped in my body causing my hysterical symptoms.
Fluid.
Yes. Really, I must go.
Well, you sounded like this. Oh!
You were listening.
It was loud.
Oh dear. I will leave you now.
Oh, stay for tea. Where does my husband place the electrical device?
Just here.
And does it give you a pleasurable or painful sensation?
Pleasure and pain all at once. Electrical current runs through my entire body, and I see light. Patterns of light beneath my eyelids. My heart races, and then darkness descends, and I want to sleep.
I've never heard of anything so strange.
Let's talk of other things. They electrocuted an elephant at Coney Island.
Oh, yes, I heard.
It is getting dark.
I will turn this off.
Please don't. Please don't. Can you imagine a time when all will be electric? All will be turned on? Why, it will not stop at lights, but the way we cook our eggs, and the way we get our chickens to lay our eggs, too. Mr. Edison has invented a device that will change everything. It will record the last wishes of the dying. Can you imagine? A man may know the voice of his great-great-grandfather. wishes. And what will become of the human body? Electrical arms, perhaps. Even the fireflies will become electric.
Electrical fireflies.
Indeed.
Electrical pianos.
God forbid.
To think of never carrying a candle. Not to walk through a hall at night holding a candle, afraid of tripping in the dark, starting a fire. It makes one more solemn, do you not think? Or to blow out a candle. Oh, how beautiful. With one's own breath to extinguish the light. Do you think our children's children will be less solemn? A flick of the finger and all is lit. Flick of the finger and all is dark. On, off. On, off. We could change our minds a dozen times a second. On, off, on, off. We shall be like gods.
I'm afraid so.
Have you a hat pin?
Yes.
I'll just retrieve your gloves. Is this it?
Yes.
Extraordinary. It looks like a farming tool. Where do you put it?
Just here?
I see. Where's the switch?
I have no idea.
What a sound!
I will hold it in place for you.
Is it heavy?
Tolerably.
Well, I don't see what all the fuss is about.
Sometimes I close my eyes.
Oh. Oh. Well, that was very awful. It was a dreadful, strange sensation. I can see why my husband has been keeping it from me.
Yes.
Would you like to go?
Only the doctor could administer treatment.
I don't see why. It looks quite simple. In this day and age, all one has to know how to do is to press a button or pull a switch. Here, I'll hold it.
All right. Oh, wait. Is that not your husband's carriage?
I can't hear anything.
I hear horses' hoofs.
You're imagining things. He will not be home from the club until at least 7 o'clock.
Are you sure?
Oh, yes. When he gets started talking about electricity, he cannot stop.
All right, then.
Are you ready?
I think so.
Here we go.
And then she left. Very abruptly for Italy.
I see.
Yes, it was quite a shock. I had been studying in Florence for the year. They are exacting masters over there. The lines must be just so, and the proportions just so. There's no freedom. You sharpened your pencil with a knife, just as Leonardo sharpened his. It was heavy not to have freedom. No freedom in art, but in life. In life. The peaches there tasted like peaches, and the rain like rain. I met the woman in question there in Florence, a very beautiful woman. Yes, I know, no one has ever said I fell in love with a woman in Italy, a very ugly woman, but she was beautiful. Perhaps not classically, but never mind. We met at the Uffizi. She was staring at the sculptures with no embarrassment. No embarrassment at all. I painted her face all summer. When she kissed with her whole body. Not like the American women who kiss only with their lips. You are perhaps shocked, Doctor, that I kissed her before marriage. I'm a devotee of nature, and I wish to avoid the fate of my boyhood friend. On the night of his wedding, he was repulsed by his wife's body. He said that when she disrobed for the first time, he saw something monstrous. What? What? I asked. She had body hair, he said. Down there. Like a beast. You see, he had seen the female form only in marble statue. No body hair. You're a scientist. That must amuse you.
What men do not observe is their intellect prevents them from seeing with filled many books.
Indeed.
What happened to your friend?
Oh, he is now our very famous art critic. His marriage went unconsummated for 3 years and was then annulled. I did not wish such a fate for myself. So, while lips were willing and free and soft, I kissed them. Oh yes, I kissed them. She did not come from a good family, and her English was not very good. But I did not care. Her soul let down her eyes. When I painted her, I felt like I could paint souls. Her soul hovered just here, and I could see it. So when I painted 2 inches away from the eyes, never the eyes themselves. It was a revelation. I digress. She journeyed with me to England to meet my parents, announce the engagement, and then the following morning she fled, back to Italy. No word, no letter, no answer to my inquiries, nothing. And my whole body revolted against me. Headaches, eyesight, weakness, nausea, stomach pain.
This weakness has persisted for what?
9 months.
In your extremities?
Yes, but the weakness in my eyes is perhaps the worst because of my inability to paint.
So you have not painted for 9 months?
You cannot paint in the dark.
It is very rare case of hysteria in a man, but of course we do see it.
Is it treatable?
I believe it is. I'd like you to undress your underlings and lie down on the table. My assistant Annie will be in shortly.
Oh, I did not know there would be a lady in attendance.
She is the soul of tact and reserve.
Was she here?
An angel.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
I think all babies are angels when they drink only milk. That first year, they can fly right back to the middle of the clouds. When they get their teeth, that's the beginning of the end.
Yes.
But this one's still an angel. No teeth.
Well, that would be all, Elizabeth.
I'll just get my things.
No smile? You were smiling for Elizabeth. You raise the lights in the morning. I like to shut them at night. Together we sleep in your house. Forget the electric.
This, Leo, is what I call the Chattanooga life. My own invention. It slips into the anal. Just face that direction and curl up a bit, hugging your knees into your chest. And it will just operate the foot pedal, which controls the speed. It functions much like a showing engine.
Ah.
We're going to stimulate the prostate gland. Are you ready?
I think so.
Oh. 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 Excellent. I think we can stop now for the day. How are you feeling? Would you like a cup of tea?
I love some tea.
Hello, darling. How was work?
A new patient. Interesting case. Very rare.
A man.
How did you know? I did not know the door was quite so hoarse.
Why would a man come to see you?
Hysteria is very rare in a man. But then again, he is an artist. Perhaps you should take the baby for a walk so that we don't chance running into.
I believe the baby is still hungry. I'll just go and find Elizabeth.
Oh, how odd. Thank you.
Lovely. I'll see you tomorrow. I believe daily sessions will be best at this early stage. Feel free to use the grounds.
Thank you, Doctor.
Of course. See you tomorrow.
Of course.
Hello,
Hello.
Mrs. Gibbons.
You're the doctor's wife.
I am. He seldom has men here. What a rare treat to make your acquaintance.
Leonard Irving.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Irving. So old-fashioned.
I'm afraid everyone these days goes around saying, I'm a modern man, I'm a modern woman. It is the modern age after all. I detest modernity.
Do you? How contrary. Are you a very contrary person?
Some might say so.
Well, the cut of your coat is very old-fashioned.
It's my father's old coat. Can't be bothered with the cut of a coat. I just throw on whatever my father leaves for rags.
Is the lamp too much for your eyes?
The light has troubled me greatly these past 9 months, but I feel much better presently.
Just in case.
You know, when Edison's light came out, they were all saying, my God, light like the sunset of an Italian autumn. No smoke, no odor. A light without flame, without danger. But to me, Mrs. Gibbons, light without flame isn't divine. A light without flame is like...
What?
I cannot say.
Why not?
Well, I hardly know you. I would offend your feminine sensibilities. I would never...
No need to be shy around me. I just blurt anything out.
Well, then, light without flame, it's like having relations with a prostitute. No flame of love or desire, only the outer trappings of the act. And without love, without the mental quickening, the eyes, the blood, without the heart or the intellect. Bodies are just meat and bones, levers, and technicalities.
Well, perhaps you were right. Perhaps you ought not to have sex.
Not that I'm knowing prostitutes.
No, I was
Intimately.
implying...
It's only a metaphor.
Of course.
I love this time of afternoon, when the world is becoming dark, and you can see outside your window lights in the neighboring windows coming on. One yellow, one almost white, little squares of light in other people's lives sheltered against the sky. So hopeful. Ridiculous, isn't it? To have so much hope. To think that one little square of light could blot out the darkness. And yet, another comes on. And see?
Yes. One, then two.
Oh, another window lit. Golden. The rest of the house, dark. An incomplete painting. I love incomplete paintings. Why do painters insist on finishing their paintings? It's unaccountable. Life is not like that.
Oh.
And the ones Michelangelo never finished, do you know them? Ghosts of lines, hovering in the background. Have you ever seen Virgin and Child with Angels?
I have never been to Italy.
Oh, you must go. And upon arrival, you must go directly to see that painting. The incomplete lines of God. They cannot be filled in, for they would be too beautiful. And so they would shock your senses. And so we are almost there. Women or angels exchanging confidences, coming into being. A woman who was 2/3 done is nearer to God. And a young woman on the verge of knowing herself is the most attractive thing on this earth to a man for this very reason.
Do you think so?
Oh, yes.
Excuse me.
Of course.
Ah, Mrs. Daltrey.
Hello. Am I early? I am early.
complaints, that is to say, 1,000 apologies, as it were, for my rudeness, for leaving so suddenly. I now have 1,000 paintings to make. Both from a blue. I must order new canvas, several, immediately. Goodbye.
What an interesting young man.
Yes,
A painter.
indeed.
Mrs. Daldry, I've been wanting to speak with you ever since our adventure with the hat pin. You said you saw light when my husband treats you, and then you felt very drowsy and wanted to sleep. Well, I had such a different sensation that I wonder if it can be the same instrument at all. I was not the least bit tired. In fact, I was overcome with a desire to walk or run or climb a tree. How can one instrument produce such opposite reactions? Perhaps it is because I am well and you are ill?
I do not know. I have been so worried that her husband might find out and get upset with us and suspend the treatment.
I do not care. I am determined to use the device again and to unlock the mystery as to why it makes you feel drowsy and me very excitable. I feel like a scientist.
Mrs. Daldry, Mrs. Gibbons, we are ready for you in the next room. Right this way. Looking well, looking well. Your appetite is improved, no?
I dare say it has.
Wonderful.
I'd forgotten my scarf. I left in such a haste.
Oh, I'm so glad you have returned, Mr. Irving. Mrs. Daldry has just gone in to get electrical therapy, and I, the wife, am left to my own devices, as it were.
Not sure I understand, Mrs. Gibbons.
Have some tea.
I don't want to impose.
You'll
Sorry.
have to wait until after they finish to retrieve your scarf. Sit. Sugar?
No, thank you. Sugar is for women and small fat boys. Lovely.
It is fine weather we're having for November.
Yes, though dark.
Yes, it is dark.
Dark so early. Dark and the trees so tall and naked.
Oh,
Yes, I think November's a tall month because when the trees have lost all their leaves, they look so much taller. Taller the lonely way. Yes, November's a tall month, October's a round month, April is a skinny
Oh,
month.
do stop talking of the seasons.
Excuse me?
We talk, and we surround ourselves with plants, with teapots, with little statuettes to give ourselves a feeling of home, of permanency, as if with enough heavy objects, perhaps the world will shatter into a million pieces, perhaps the house won't fly away, but I experienced something the other day, Mr. Irving. Something to shatter a statuette, to shatter an elephant. Here is my riddle. What is a thing that can put a man to death and also bring him back to life again? Will you answer?
That is easy.
Is it?
Love.
No. Electricity.
oh!
Very good, Mrs. Daldry.
I laid her down in her pram. She ate again. I never had a girl. When she eats so quietly, so politely. Not like my boys. They're ravenous.
Thank you, Elizabeth.
You are the baby's nurse?
Oh, I did not see you. Yes, I am the baby's nurse.
I should like to paint you nursing the
That
baby.
would not be
A
proper.
Madonna of our time. A Madonna. Oh dear, have I displeased you?
You'll have to excuse us, Elizabeth. The men in my household are very unorthodox. Artists and scientists don't care at all for convention, do they?
Since your husband has been treating me, I've been full of the most wild and creative energy. I could paint all night, and everyone is just so full of beauty. Elizabeth, you are beautiful, and you ought to be in a painting. pay you handsomely and during your regular work hours. Just triple the salary and pretend I'm not even there while you work.
Triple the salary?
Yes, I cannot imagine she pays you very much for your services.
Mr. Irving,
I will
really?
pay you $10 an hour for your services.
I will sit for you. But do not tell my husband and disguise my features, and so that nothing seems inappropriate, I would like Miss Gibbons to sit.
You must have a beautiful dress to wear, or a robe. Do you have a gown we could borrow? It must be something that allows the breast out so that she may give suck.
Hello, Leo. I do not like that my patients are scheduled so that they meet up. I'm so sorry.
I'd forgotten my scarf.
Go right ahead and get it. We are finished.
Hello.
Hello.
Mr. Doctor.
I'll just fetch my scarf.
You're looking well, Mrs. Dolce. You look well this morning, but there's more color in your cheeks now.
Isn't the improvement amazing?
Indeed, I think she may be ready to stop treatment.
I think that would be premature. I am not cured yet.
But much improved.
Yes?
You're a magician, Doctor.
I'd forgotten my scarf.
Leo Irving.
Dick Dolce.
Nice to meet you.
I'm glad you found your scarf. It's snowing.
Oh, is it?
In November.
Yes, I brought you around for you, my dear.
Thank you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Not at all.
I will follow you out. We can all walk together.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
What is it?
I think we ought to let Elizabeth go.
Whatever for? Letitia is blooming and rosy and positively fat.
I'm worried Elizabeth is becoming attached to the baby.
You want her to give love to the baby, but not too much.
Precisely.
I shall never understand women.
I'm still leaking bits of gray milk. It is as though my body is crying.
You'll be back to normal in no time. And it's good for you to give up nursing. We can have another child more quickly.
Another child? I can hardly... She won't even look at me.
Who?
The baby. She won't smile at me. I am not a good mother. I did nothing. I poured the tea. I wish you'd use your machine on me.
Darling, it's for women who are ill. It will probably have no effect on you at all, as you're perfectly healthy.
Oh, I am not healthy. I feel restless and excitable, and I cry at the smallest thing. To help countless other women and me, your wife, you pat on the head.
What is the matter?
She knows where to get comfort and love, and it isn't from me.
You are her mother.
In name only. Milk is comfort. Milk is love. How will she learn to love me?
You do seem to be suffering, perhaps from the excess fluid of milk. I can perhaps try the treatment on you, although it makes me nervous. But don't go around telling your friends. It must not get out in the scientific community that I'm treating my own wife.
Now?
I haven't any other patients for an hour.
Now that you've given way, I feel quite frightened.
There's nothing to be frightened of, darling. Come along. I'll show you. First, you undress to your underthings. I shall turn around.
All the women undress to their underthings.
It's medicine, my love.
I can't do this bit here without your help.
Sorry. Is that all right?
Yes.
Now, don't be alarmed. Just lie down and relax. Are you quite comfortable?
Yes.
Electricity is not to be feared. It's harnessed from nature. I remember when I was a child, I was stroking the cat's back one day and was startled to see sparks rising up out of her fur. My father said, "This is nothing but electricity. It's the same thing you see on the trees in a storm." My mother seemed alarmed. "Stop stroking the cat, you might start a fire." I kept on stroking the cat, and I thought, is nature a cat? And if so, who strokes its back? God?
And what did you determine?
Natural law. Is that too much pressure?
No. Oh. Oh. Oh, kiss me, darling, kiss me.
Afterwards.
No, kiss me now, kiss me, and hold the instrument there, just there at the same time.
Darling, no. That is me.
No, I do not care. Do it. I long to kiss someone like this.
This is what I feared. Like a healthy woman makes you excitable and perhaps even causes some perverse kind of onanism.
What is onanism?
I'm relieved that you don't know. I'm afraid this experiment was not a success, my dear.
And I say it was a success. Kiss me. Kiss me now. This is inadequate. You are inadequate. Oh, God.
I made a terrible mistake bringing you to the operating theater. Men of science should never mix their family lives and their medical lives. It was my mistake, my darling, and we'll both forget about it. Now, I want you to go upstairs and take a nap.
No.
Catherine!
I shall take a walk. Will you help me on with this? God's sake, why does it have so many buttons?
There are quite a lot of buttons.
Walk, walk, walk all night in the snow.
Is it snowing out?
You didn't notice the first snow? My God. When I first met you and was nothing more than a girl, I wrote my name in the snow outside your window. I would have done anything for you to notice me. You were older and so wise, so calm, so marvelously indifferent to me. I don't know if you saw it melted. No matter. You saw my name in the snow, all you would see is a natural substance.
Cat.
I'm afraid you're doing up the buttons wrong.
Sorry.
It's an unnecessary gesture, childish, a name in the snow, but my gift must be unnecessary for it to be good. Of course, you want it to be useful. Well, you wouldn't say it's useless. But you made it for me alone. And so it will never melt. It will last for all time. Oh, how ridiculous I sound. My gloves.
I made a terrible mistake today, and I am sorry.
Goodbye.
Take your wrap. It's cold out. Did you really write your name in the snow? Made of water. The healing power of water, married to a great electrical force, could be, my goodness, revolution. The patient would experience a calming effect from the water, even as she has a release from the pressure, revitalizing circulation. It could be used for patients prone to excitability, like my wife, that is to say. We'll need 20 feet of copper piping right away. Can you order it from the hardware store as soon as possible?
Yes, sir.
You.
And you would have caught a terrible fever making snowing without your coat. You look like a fallen angel.
Oh, did I? Oh, I am cold, but the cold feels marvelous. I feel awake, my skin is tingling.
I must hate you like this.
Leo, Mr. Irving, I know it is not proper, but I do not care today. I do not care at all. When you receive the treatment from my husband, where does he put it? The instrument.
I do not think your husband would like me to say. He would only speak of it in Latin or in Greek.
Well, I only know English. Can you show me on my person?
No, I may be an artist, but I am also a gentleman.
There is no such thing. Which is it, Mr. Irving? Do you dare to be an artist or a gentleman?
Look at the snow outside your window. Do you not think, Mrs. Gibbons, that the snow is always kind? Because it has to fall slowly, to meet the ground slowly, or the eyelash slowly. And things that meet slowly are kind.
You are changing the subject.
Indeed I am.
Meet me slowly, like snow. I cannot bear it.
Wait, Annie, we'll also need 10 copper valves. Had a good walk, I trust?
I discovered your wife in the snow without a coat and insisted on walking her home to warm her up before she caught a fever.
Then you did me a very great service, Mr. Irving.
Goodbye, Dr. Gibbons, Mrs. Gibbons.
Was your hand on his cheek?
It was.
I see.
And do you mind very much?
It is odd. For some husbands, such things in an agreement, or even in death. One hand on the cheek. It's come to mean an absolute thing, the end of a book, those dreadful Mrs. Bovary books. But how can it be absolute when there's so many shades and degrees of love? Lady novelists like for it to be attractive because it means that the affair mattered terribly. But it doesn't. It didn't.
The writer of Madame Bovary was not a woman.
He was French! Much the same thing.
You dare to make a joke about the French at this moment? Most men would be pale with rage.
Pale with rage, exactly. My point is, this is not the end of the book. You made a mistake, that's all. The treatment I gave you made you excitable, so it's my fault. A hand on the cheek, these are muscles, skin, facts. It needn't mean that one is preferred absolutely or that one is in love. So why the jealousy? Darling, I don't mind.
Oh. I had hoped you would mind.
Catherine!
Don't talk to me tonight. Don't talk to me tomorrow. I will take breakfast in my own room.
It will be a revolution. I will call it nursing Madonna. How can there be so few Madonnas in which baby Jesus actually gives suck?
We are to think of him feeding us, I suppose, not the other way around.
Elizabeth, please, could you just... don't look yet, it isn't finished.
Sorry.
Elizabeth, please, could you... there. Beautiful. There's nothing as peaceful as nursing a baby. The baby and the mother become one being, do they not? You seem nervous, Mrs. Gibbons.
We should stop. My husband will be home from the club, and he wouldn't approve of this, not at all.
I don't understand why. Your husband is a man who understands science. Why, then he must understand nature.
I am not supposed to talk to his patients, let alone arrange for them to see the bare breasts of that in my living room.
Leave behind the stranglehold of convention. And loosen your corset, Mrs. Gibbons. You will breathe much easier.
She's done eating. She's falling asleep now.
Oh, I can hold the baby.
I need her there for the angle of Elizabeth's hands.
Oh. What day of the week is it anyway?
Wednesday.
That's right, Wednesday. It is always Wednesday, isn't it? Or it was Wednesday only yesterday. It's almost never Friday and never ever Tuesday, but always Wednesday I find smack in the middle of the week with nothing to look forward to but the charwoman coming and cleaning out the ashes. Are you almost done with her hands?
The hands are difficult. You would think they would be just 5 quick lines. But no, they have personalities as intimate as faces. Elizabeth's hands, for instance, they are very fine hands, with long fingers that remind me of tapered candles. A person one has loved, the memory of their hands. Did they flutter or sit still? Dry, moist, cool to a hot point? What? That is what I wish to express in my paintings. The memory of the motion of a particular set of hands, even though they appear unmoving on canvas.
Have you loved many women, Mr. Irving? Do you remember many hands?
I have loved enough to paint. If I had loved less, I'd be an illustrator. And if I had loved more, I'd be a poet.
Are poets required to love many women?
Oh, yes. Love animates every line.
What of the rest of us mere mortals? How many times must we fall in love to live through the week?
There is the love of God, and the love of country, and the love of children.
Indeed.
I must look at her hands.
You're early for your appointment, Mr. Irving.
I am.
I will wash up and see you in the operating room. Good afternoon, Elizabeth. Catherine.
Oh, God.
It is all right. As you can see, he is a man of science. Nothing upsets or shocks him.
You say that as if that is a crime. What a capital husband you have. Completely beyond the dictates of modern society. I love your husband.
Shall I take the baby in the nursery?
Yes, that will be all, Elizabeth. I will put the paintings away. Go to your appointment, Mr. Irving.
Thank you, Elizabeth. You are nothing short of divine. Did you mind being looked at or being seen?
Who minds being seen?
Who?
A criminal, I suppose?
Indeed.
Good day, Mr. Irving.
Mrs. Gibbons.
No need to undress all the way. We can be quick about it. Just lower your trousers. Seems that you and my wife are becoming acquainted.
A bit.
I see. She is a wonderful woman, is she not?
Yes.
I'm a lucky man. And your health seems much improved?
Yes. I am painting again. In fact, I cannot stop painting.
How wonderful. I'm so glad for you. Oh! I do think you're cured. We can stop the pain.
Thank you, doctor. I believe you have saved my life. I suddenly feel drowsy.
Take a nap. Good day.
Ah, Mr. and Mrs. Daldry.
Hello.
I have not visited with you since it was raining, Mr. Daldry.
And I have not seen you since you were wet. Have you been well? You look well, very well.
Thank you.
Would you do me a favor, my dear, and take a walk around the grounds before my appointment? I wish to speak to Mrs. Giddings about my needlework before the doctor arrives, and I feel will bore you.
I have nothing to add to this subject of needlepoint. I will see you shortly, darling. Darling, Mrs. Gibbons.
Take a left turn by the fountain. There is a small winter garden. I planted it myself.
I didn't know anything grew in the winter.
Oh, yes, juniper and periwinkle.
Oh, it's all the same to me. But if you planted it, Mrs. Gibbons, I'm sure it's lovely.
I wanted to speak with you.
Come and sit. You have taken up needlework?
No, I hate needlework. I've been meaning to ask you, I've been thinking about what you said, about having two experiences of the same event. I want very much to, I do not know how to. But I was thinking, if we go into the operating theater and we hold the instrument just so, and if you held it and then I held it, but we did a kind of,
I laid her down in her cram. I'm sorry about
That will be all, Elizabeth. Thank you. Oh, wait a moment. Before you leave, Elizabeth, perhaps you can settle a question for us. Mrs. Daldry and I have had two experiences of the very same event. Have you ever had this sensation? Either you have shivers all over your body and you feel like running, or your feet get very hot as though you were dancing on devil's coals.
or you see patterns of light, of electricity beneath your eyelids, and your heart races, and your legs feel very weak as though you cannot walk.
And your face gets suddenly hot like a strange sudden sunburn.
Or there are strange red splotches up one side of your entire body, a strange rash here.
And the feeling of burning as though you'll get no relief, and your mouth gets very dry, so you have to lick your lips, and you find your face making a very ugly expression, so you cover your face with your hands.
And sometimes a great outpouring of liquid, and the sheets are very wet. But it is not an unpleasant sensation, only a little frightening.
Is this the riddle?
Has that ever happened?
I don't know. The sensation sounds so contradictory. Does anything matter?
Many of them are down below.
Oh, I see. Well, some of the sensations you describe would be one with somebody with a horrible fever or an invalid, or the sensations of women might have when they're having relations with their husband. Oh, I'm sorry, perhaps you were joking.
With their husbands?
Those sensations you describe are not from having relations with your husband?
I don't know what I should do if I felt these sensations in the presence of my husband. I would be so embarrassed I would leave the room at once. As it is, my husband is very considerate. When he comes into my room at night, I am asleep. He tells me to keep my eyes closed, and I do. So I go in the darkness, and then the pain. I lie very still. I do not see his face. My husband has always been very considerate. Of course. But the instrument produces a very different kind of pain, does it not? Very different from the other kind of pain. With my husband,
Ladies,
Goodbye, then.
I will see you home. I have a good enough likeness. I can finish the painting in my studio.
I can walk myself home.
No, I will not hear of it. I will walk you home.
No, thank you, Mr.
You did me a great service today. The least I can do is see that you get home.
Don't go just yet.
I will just see Elizabeth out. Oh, the painting.
I'll get it. I will see you soon.
I'm afraid my treatments are at an end. I'm cured.
But that's impossible.
Never fear. You will see me again. Goodbye, Catherine. Farewell, Dr. Gibbons.
Mrs. Daltrey,
I didn't hear you coming. I'll just let you get ready. What can you be thinking of? Do you mean to embarrass me?
I thought it was only a scene in a book to you, or in fact.
Do you think it's escaped my notice that you haven't breakfasted with me for 5 days running?
Breakfast is not a very romantic meal. I decided to skip it.
Is every meal supposed to be romantic?
I do not enjoy you silently reading your scientific journals while I eat my toast.
You prefer grand passions over toast? My God, woman, we're married! A man is to be quiet at least once a day.
So I'll be quiet then. Here I am! Quiet, quiet as a mouse!
What a beautiful winter garden. Sorry about interrupting.
No. We were just discussing breakfast. You know, in Italy, they hardly eat breakfast, just a little bit of sweet cracker to dip in very strong coffee. They eat something light to recover from the great passions they spent during the night. Now, better to skip breakfast and move on to lunch, a great big lunch, where the silence isn't quite so loud. No, the silence isn't quite so deafening at lunch.
How do you know about this guy?
Mr. Irving told me.
I see.
I know nothing about this kind. I like ham and sausage for breakfast. Mrs. Gibbons, I once heard that small women should eat large animals for breakfast. You ought to be eating some bacon or some sausage.
Oh, I have plenty of energy, Mr. Daldry. I do not need to borrow energy from a cow. I have so much energy, I do not know what to do with it, you see.
We're ready for you, Dr. Gibbons.
Will you excuse me?
Certainly.
Dr. Gibbons,
Yes?
is something the matter?
I'm terribly sorry. I'm distracted.
Mrs. Gibbons, I don't always know how to converse in the drawing room, but I was thinking...
Mr. Daldry, what can you be thinking of?
I thought about your energy.
You insult me.
You have no idea how I've longed for a woman with energy. My wife is so tired all the time.
You dare insult your wife in my presence? Go! Please!
Will you do me the goodness of letting Mrs. Dolce know that I will meet her at home? I'll send a carriage.
It has been taking longer with you of late. Perhaps I need to build a new instrument with a few more beats per minute. And perhaps the body gets accustomed to so many beats per minute and then requires more. Nothing? Is it past 3 minutes?
Perhaps if Annie tries?
Yes, of course. Annie, why don't you have a go? I'll attend to some business. My God! You're acting the part of a mad woman in a play, listening at doors?
You will offer to her what you denied to me?
It's medicine, my love!
And I say it isn't.
I thought I heard a slap.
It was nothing. Nothing at all.
Oh!
There. Your work is done. You can go to the club and argue about the benefits of the alternating current over and above the direct current.
And you? Do you favor the alternating or direct?
Direct. From here to here.
Interesting! I would have guessed alternating. More complicated. Changing direction dozens of times per second. Faces left by nobody. Italian breakfast, etc. I'll be at the club.
Annie? Have you ever used the instrument upon yourself?
Oh no, for I've scarcely been ill. I've scarcely been ill a day in my life. Maybe a bit of a stomach bug, but nothing mental. Oh no. I'm sound as a horse. I was raised on a farm.
in place for you, if you like. It is not an unpleasant sensation, and perhaps it would be good for you to experience it.
I do not think the doctor would like that.
Dr. Gibbons has gone to the club, and Mr. Daldry has also left. He sent a carriage for you. They both said their farewells.
Thank you, Mrs. Gibbons.
Shall I leave you? I could...
I will get dressed now.
Of course. Do you need any assistance cleaning up, Annie?
No, Mrs. Gibbons, it's quite easy to clean up.
All right, I will leave you.
Well,
Well then,
perhaps we should continue with my Greek lesson?
yes. I believe we left off at the early Greek philosophers. They thought the earth was suspended on water, floating there, and believed the magnets of souls as they moved towards one another.
I can well believe the magnets have souls. When I look into dark eyes, like magnets, I am moved unaccountably. You have very dark eyes, like magnets. Has any man ever told you?
No man has told me much, aside from, please pass the class.
They should, Annie. They really should. Whatever happened to Thales?
He never married. One day, his mother asked him, and he said it's too early. And then, 10 years later, she pressed him, and he said it's too late.
And you? Why have you never married?
One day, I would have, and it was too late.
I see. Annie, I have been thinking. I was wondering if I could purchase one of these instruments for home use. The doctor is so busy, and really I feel I'm almost better. I wake up in the morning, my color has returned, and I feel hopeful. I can use it only as required when, for example, I have trouble sleeping and I can't very well call on the doctor past midnight.
Well, it could be dangerous for home use because of the potential for electrocution. But I will ask the doctor for you. Nobody is very open to inventions.
I would be too embarrassed to ask.
I will ask for you.
Goodbye then, Annie.
Goodbye.
Thank you, Annie.
For what?
For the Greek lesson. Are you quite all right, Mrs. Gibbons? Your color looks off.
I am not myself.
Is there anything I can do?
No, thank you. Mrs. Daldry, did you dream of love from a young age? Yes. And what did you think it would be like?
I thought it would be never wanting for anything. Being supported and lifted up. Like floating on water for eternity.
And is that what you have found in marriage?
There have been moments of rest, but as it turns out, the earth rests on air, not on water, and the air can feel very insubstantial at times. Do you mind if I put you again?
No, please do.
Oh, she just played. I believe it made me tear up a little. Goodbye, Mrs. Giddings.
Don't go just yet, Annie. Dr. Giddings is in the club. I have very little company.
I'm afraid I must go.
What does it matter?
That song made me sad. Goodbye.
Elizabeth, I did not expect you. What is it?
I came today to tell you it's my last day working for you. My husband doesn't want me gone so much. He wants me home with my own children.
But you can't leave us, Elizabeth. What on earth will we do without you?
She's almost ready for some cow's milk and a little bit of rice porridge.
Well, I suppose I was not thinking only of the food. But why today? I don't understand.
Mr. Irvin insisted upon walking me home. He walked me to my front door. He paid me a large sum of money for the sitting. My husband was home.
Oh, dear.
My husband saw him and me and the painting.
Was your husband very upset about the painting?
The painting? No, my husband cried. He said, Mr. Irvin must be a good painter. It's hard to paint hands. But he doesn't want me home. But he doesn't want me working here no more.
Yes, I understand.
No, you do not. I just came to say goodbye to Lottie. I've grown fond of her.
Yes, well, as she is in the nursery, she is fat and happy, all thanks to you. Elizabeth, how old was your Henry Douglas when he died?
12 weeks.
And what did he die of?
Cholera.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I think I should die of sorrow in your place.
Die of sorrow? A mother too cannot die of sorrow.
But how do you go on after?
My mother told me to pray each day, to pray that you borrow everything and everyone you love from God. That way your heart doesn't break when you have to give your child or your mother or your husband back to God. I prayed, Jesus, let me be humble, humble me, Jesus. I borrowed my son, I borrowed my husband, I borrowed my own life from you, God. But he felt like mine. He felt like mine more than anything. God must have this huge, horrible cabinet with all the babies that get returned inside, all of them crying, even with God himself rocking them to sleep. Still, they want their mothers. So when I started to feel something for this baby, for your baby, I thought, no, God, take her back. When I first met her, all I could think of was she's alive and my Henry is not. I had all this milk inside. I wish she would dry. I said, get through the year and you forget. But the more healthy your baby got, the more dead mom became. And I thought of her like a tick. Just fill her up and then pop! You'll see the blood of my Henry underneath. But she seemed so grateful for the milk. And sometimes I hated her for it. But she would look at me. She would just give me this look. And I don't know what to call it if it's not called love. I hope you keep her. I hope you keep her close. And you remember the blood that her milk was made from. The blood of my son. The blood of my Henry. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Elizabeth. Thank you. You have made quite a mess of things for Elizabeth.
I know. I'm sorry. I've come to say goodbye. I'm moving to Paris.
When?
Tomorrow.
Take me with you?
Are you out of your mind?
You're surprised? It was you who seduced me.
What?
All that talk of women, 2/3 done, that was me. You were talking of me, were you not?
I was talking of paintings. I'm sorry.
No one has ever spoken to me of those things before, of beauty, of prostitutes, oh my God, of Italy. How could I have misunderstood your intentions? I am in love with you.
Oh, dear Catherine, I'm sorry. I cannot love you. If there is any type of whom I am attracted to, it veers more towards women with doe-shaped eyes. And your eyes are they're more thin. The light bounces off of them instead of onto them. And I cannot see your soul hovering here where I'd like to. Your soul is locked away somewhere inside your body, so I cannot see it. Another man, perhaps, could bring your soul outside your eyes, but that is not me, I'm afraid. I do care for you, though.
Try to bring my soul out to here. Look into my eyes. See, I will try. Are you bringing another woman with you?
No, I'm going alone. Don't you see? It's Elizabeth who I love.
Elizabeth?
Yes.
I see nothing. I understand nothing. My God! Elizabeth!
Yes. She does not care for me, not at all. I told her of my affections on our walk, and she slapped me. No, I'm going alone. I'm married to my solitude.
I can be your solitude. I will be quiet as a mouse. I understand solitude. I am very lonely.
I do not understand your loneliness, Mrs. Gibbons. You have a child, a husband, a home.
Yes, I am very ungrateful. I am sure God will punish me.
No, you do not love me. You only think that you do. You love your husband. He is a good man. Goodbye.
Elizabeth is in the nursery if you wish to say goodbye to her.
I can't bear to see her. Just give her this for me, won't you? Come visit me in France. I promise you, you'll love the paintings.
My dear, what on earth are you doing?
I am alone.
You're not alone. I'm here. Have you been using this instrument on yourself?
I am alone. Everyone is leaving. Leo is leaving. Elizabeth is leaving. Everyone is leaving. You are gone. You are at the club. We're in the next room. Always in the next room with the door locked. You see that women are capable of pressing a button themselves.
Darling.
When you touch them, the other women and Leo, with the instrument, when you touched them, did you feel love? Was it like love?
I only wanted them to feel better.
And when you married me, did you want to love me or did you want to make me feel better?
A doctor wants to make everyone feel better.
But did you want to love me?
Yes! And what about you? With your hands on other men's faces? Do you love them? Do you love Mr. Irving?
A little.
I have a strange feeling in my stomach.
What is it?
My eyes feel funny and my stomach feels jumpy. I believe I'm jealous.
Give up your operating theater, darling.
And do what instead?
Love me. Love me for your job.
All day long?
All day long. I have heard that some women do not need the vibrating instrument to give them paroxysms, that relations with their husbands can have much the same effect. Love me for your job.
I would like to love you.
Would you?
Yes, I have not known how.
When my hand was on another man's cheek, you said that there are all types and shades of love. What is it then? This very particular way in which you love me. What color? What temperature? And please do not say you are my wife. I am your husband.
I don't have the words.
Please try.
That's why they have poets to classify all the degrees of love. It's for scientists to classify the maladies arising from the want of it.
Try.
Don't make fun of me. Do you promise?
I promise.
I was the temporomandibular joint. I was the buccal artery and nerve. I was the depressor anguli oris. I was the zygomatic arch. I was the temporalis facial. I was the captain.
Open me.
Here,
Away from the instrument. In the garden. Undress me there.
you wish to undress in the garden in December.
Yes. Please, do not call me impractical. Our whole future happiness depends upon it. Undress me. Do not close your eyes. Look at me.
The street lamps are coming on. Someone will see us.
No one will see. They are not yet electric. Thank God something still flickers. Are you cold?
No. Are you cold?
No. How beautiful you are. Your body. I've never seen this bit here, under the covers. That bit there, or this beautiful line here. I've felt the shadow there, but I've never seen it. How it curves.
I'm embarrassed.
Don't be. Lie down and make a snow angel.
Catherine,